Hi, my name is Laura Shaw, and I wanted to do a really short, quick video for you about once you enroll with doTERRA, you will be receiving an introductory packet that comes with so much useful information. I almost always see I'll ask a new wellness advocate or wholesale member, hey, did you get a packet from doTERRA? And they're like, yeah, put it over here. And it's probably because they're so excited about getting the oils and starting to smell them and the aroma, and they just get involved in the whole, what did I order? But it's also very important that we look over the material that doTERRA has sent you. And I'm always so pleased with how they pack it together, how beautifully they've put it in a very beautiful graphic just a very beautiful way of displaying the information so that you can easily understand what is it that a member or a wholesale member comes with, you know. And that's why I wanted to do the video, is that very often I see people just putting that beautiful packet aside. And so therefore, what I'm going to do today is kind of quickly review that information with you, and then at a later time we can get together, or we can join my Facebook group, and we can ask questions, or you can just easily call the person that enrolled you or has been sharing oils with you, or you can always just reach out to me. So let's go ahead and let me try to share my screen with you. Okay, here we go. I believe the one I want is right here. Okay, here it is. And hopefully you can see this. It's a beautiful living doTERRA naturally. And I'm also going to hold it up right here real quickly. And you will get one of these brochures in your packet when you get your first shipment. The other thing, let's go over a little bit about what it has in here. And what it has is, what is an essential oil? What are essential oils? I know growing up, I was very used to using herbs. And we used herbs for not just cooking, we also use herbs and plants for trying to help with a burn or a mosquito bite or something like that. We use aloe vera. I remember very just clear when my mom used to say, go get and chop off a little piece of aloe vera, and then we would apply it over the burn. So essential oils in essence are what exactly it says. It's it comes from a seed, a bark, stem, roots, flowers, and other parts of the plant. So if you're curious about where these oils actually come from, we even have oils that come from a root. So you can ask for or look for a essential oil resource, and many of the ones that I have will actually say, for example, basil is steam distilled, and it's of leaves, stems, and flowers. So that's where basil comes from. So we get to learn a lot about what part of the plant they are using to extract those oils. So again, look at outside, look at nature, and you'll find that so much of what we're using right now today with doTERRA comes from just everyday earth, in a sense. And that's another thing. I hope that we all know what doTERRA means. doTERRA means gift of the earth. So we can, I've always loved to know what oil, what part of the plant or tree or bark and so forth does the oil come from. Okay, so ask for a doTERRA resource book or some type of resource book that you could use to know where your oils are coming from. So again, it has a good explanation in this brochure. So now, how do I use essential oils? Well, one of the very reasons I joined doTERRA or decided to go with doTERRA was that these were so safe to use aromatically, topically, and internally. And internally is something was very new to me with doTERRA. So you will see an A, T, or an I most often in the literature that you will get from doTERRA, or you will see in a resource book. It will identify, can I use these aromatically, can I use these topically, and can I use these internally? So pay attention to the A, T, and I. You also want to know that doTERRA is very good about labeling our bottles. So, for example, this one has a supplement fact, and anything that has a supplement fact will actually indicate that you can take it internally. So look in the back of your bottles, and it will tell you exactly how to, if you can dilute these and put it in liquid or whatever. So again, our bottles are very properly labeled, and our literature and our brochures and all the information that you get from doTERRA will be labeled in some way, like A, T, and I. So look for those. Let me see, let's go to, and again, I won't go through a lot of the information, detailed information. It's just that I don't want you to overlook this amazing information that doTERRA has offered you. So let me go ahead and minimize myself a little bit so we can see the other side. Okay, why doTERRA? Well, doTERRA is so amazing. They have partnered with all kinds of farmers out there, generations of knowledge of farmers out there that have been growing certain parts of these in the world, and to provide a lot of these oils for us. And in case you didn't know, doTERRA is now exclusively sourced by 84% of the farmers out there today are exclusively only providing oils for us, for doTERRA. So that is amazing. We basically partnered with them, and they are working close, hand by hand. You know, they offer their knowledge, doTERRA offers their knowledge, and we kind of combined all that information together to produce the best oil for you. In case you didn't know, there's a nice chart out there in case you want to know details of where all the oils are coming from. And we have so much information that, again, I can provide for you at another time. But for example, I just love how so much of these oils come from all over the world, because we all know that certain plants, trees, things, herbs grow better in one area versus another area. So keep that in mind, that doTERRA definitely sets itself apart due to that, one of those reasons why we chose doTERRA. So now we're going to get to the Certified Therapeutic Grade, Pure Therapeutic Grade. doTERRA has also perfectly melded modern advances and tested procedures to ensure the purity and efficiency of each essential oil. Every doTERRA essential oil is put through the highest standard of rigorous and thorough testing. And that was another reason why I believe many of us choose doTERRA, is because they do set themselves apart when it comes to testing these oils. They test for purity, they test for potency, they test for pesticides. They went above and beyond on their own to do this certified testing, because we really don't have a governed body in the United States that will oversee all these essential oil companies out there to make sure that they are providing you 100% essential oils. And therefore, we have decided to do our own, and doTERRA is amazing with partnering with scientists. And every year when I go back to convention, it seems like that department continues to grow, and they continue to learn about what how to even get more information off every constituent compound in these in each drop, so in the oil. So again, want to let you know that doTERRA takes us very seriously and goes above and beyond on testing every oil, every drop, every oil out there that the farmers will deliver. They are very willing to reject anything that does not meet the standard of doTERRA. So know that too, that they will let the farmers know, hey, we can't take that. You know what I mean? We've promised our wholesale members that this is the quality that we are going to deliver to them. And again, just so that you know, in the bottom of the bottle, usually there's a number and information about what, when, all this information about the time of the year that it was extracted and so forth. And also doTERRA has an app. It's going to have an app to show, if you're curious about a bottle, you will know exactly when it was extracted and where and so forth. So doTERRA, again, is willing to provide that information for us. Okay, so next thing is, it's good. Many times what I find is that we come to doTERRA for specific reasons sometimes, and then we don't know how else we can use these oils, and very often they're underutilized. So here again, in this brochure that you get with doTERRA, it'll give you some ideas of how else to use doTERRA. So do you prefer to avoid the chemicals and synthetic scents found in standard laundry detergent? Would you use natural alternative for removing stubborn stains and daily grime from clothing? Yes or no? So this is a really good way of getting to know what's the inventory in your home, or getting to know how else I can use these essential oils, or what other products do doTERRA actually sell, you know what I mean? And could I replace many of the ones I have in my home with these? And I would recommend all of us to go through this survey, and then maybe prioritize some of the ones that you really want to learn more about. And if so, then that would be a good time to get connected with your doTERRA team that you've enrolled under. So again, I love this little 1 through 13. I bet if we, it always just expands the mind in a classroom setting as well. I love this, a little survey. So now we come to becoming a wellness advocate, and you'll start to recently we've kind of changed a lot of the some terminology, and one of them is a wellness advocate and one is a wholesale member. We are all wholesale members, right? We all paid our membership cost, which was $35, or we got it waived through a kit. And but recently, you'll notice that some are going to be referred to as wellness advocates, and those are people that are willing to share doTERRA, want a free website, and things like that. So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to refer all of us as a wellness member. So again, our wellness members will get either was waived the $35 because they bought in a kit, or you paid the $35 for the membership, right? So then after that, what happens after a year is over? Well, you can renew your fee for only $25 for the following year. That's at your anniversary date, and that would only cost $25 again, and you will receive a free peppermint oil. I mean, doTERRA is honestly about giving gifts all the time, and it just amazes me, because when you think about it, you're paying a retail value of peppermint is $27.33, right? And doTERRA's membership, renewer membership, is $25. So you're really not paying but a few dollars to renew your membership. That's awesome. It just amazes me all the time. And then purchasing products. Okay, yes, when you become a wholesale member, you are given a wholesale member number and prompt to create a password. Please check your emails for that information when you first enroll with doTERRA. You will get an email showing your giving you your enroller ID, and I think at the time of your purchase you will also get your enroller ID immediately. Your upline or the person that enrolled you will also get your enroller ID so they can support you in the ways that you need. So now we have Once you have a membership number, you can purchase product online by visiting mydoterra.com. Simple. Just go to mydoterra.com. And then at that point, you can put your enroller ID and your password that you actually entered when you purchase your first order, which was your enrollment order, is what we refer as an enrollment order. Okay, so many of the times, and oh, by the way, and everyone who's a Wholesale member immediately gets a 25% savings on everything that you buy. Now, here's the other option with becoming a Wholesale member, is that you can buy standard orders, right? Which means occasionally or sometimes, or you don't really have a set date or haven't gotten to the point where you think you need oils every day or every month or whatever. Just put in a one-time standard order at the time that you feel you need to reorder. Okay, you still get your 25% off every purchase. The other way that most people do choose, because you get the ultimate savings above the 25%, is that the loyalty reward program order. Very often I get asked, well, how much do I have to buy? When does it have to be placed? All of those are customized. They are to your needs, to your family needs. So there is not a specific amount that needs to be purchased or a specific date. You can edit all of those. You can even edit the payment method if you want to change a different credit card, or maybe put one order at the beginning of the month with this credit card or with this debit card. However you see fit, it can work for you. So again, what does a loyalty reward program is a recurring monthly order items shipped. You can ship your date, and you can use the credit card or the method that you choose and change it within 24 hours from the time that you set it up. And hopefully we can all see, and I'm not sure how to expand this. Let's see if I can remember. Hopefully we can all see, there it is, what I'm talking about. There we go. Oh. There you go. So here it is. So a loyalty order can be canceled anytime by contacting member services by an email service at doTERRA or toll free by 1-800. One of the things that I do love about, another reason, I mean, it amazes me, the customer service with doTERRA is fast, it's quick, and it's effective, and it will assist you and immediately. Okay, so if you just call or like email them, they will respond very fast. So go ahead and just make those changes if you need to cancel it at any time. Okay, so one of the reasons why people get on loyalty reward program is because you have the option to increase the savings of your purchases. So what that means is that if I get on a monthly recurring method, which is called the loyalty rewards, I will get free products, free points to go towards products. So for the first 3 months that I am a Wholesale member, and if I order over 50 PV, and on the 4th month, I will increase to 15%. Now, let's say it's below 50 PV. And again, PV means product value. So you'll have to look in your, when you're placing the items in your shopping cart, pay attention to the product value column. And that will give you, let you know, hey, am I going below or above 50? And then that will give you an opportunity and a chance to get to the next set of a percentage increase. So for example, when you start out with a Wholesale membership, most of us, not all of us, it depends again what kit you buy, you will start at 10%. So every dollar that I spend, I would get 10% back. Okay, so For example, I am now over 13 months, right? I've been a wholesale member with doTERRA for almost 5 years. So I'm at 30%. So every dollar I get back, I get 30% back of that dollar. So for example, if I have $100, if I buy $100 worth of products, I get $30 back. And it's like $30 points, which equal $30, right? So I can buy a new oil. I can add a new, accumulate my points and buy the most expensive oil out there, and basically in essence got it for free, right? So again, we can talk more about how that works, and we are more than here to support you so that we know that you're getting the most of your points as well. Okay, so shipping reward program. Okay, this is, again, it's doTERRA is all about improving themselves and making it better for you. And what they added a few years ago, a couple of years ago, was a shipping reward program. Now, if you're on the loyalty reward program and you order is placed through the member service, qualifies you to receive 50% of your shipping costs back in product points. Okay, so what does that mean? So if I call doTERRA and say I want to place my order, which you can, you'll get 50% back of your shipping cost in product points. That's awesome, right? Just because you placed an order. And a loyalty reward program order places online qualifies you to 100%. Okay, this is what that means. It means that if your shipping costs $6.99, you're going to get 7 points back in product points, what we're going to refer to them as product points, into your account. So every time you order, they're just going to keep accumulating, and you can get a free oil. You know, I think lemon, I think is about 10 PV or something like that. So if you were to place an order twice, you know, on the loyalty reward program, you get a free lemon. So that's awesome. So it's always working towards accumulating your points and buying the oils that you might want to try or like to have, or maybe you just want to save them all up. Again, so there are 2 ways of earning product points, and that is through just placing a loyalty reward order, and then having it, and then now you get shipping product points as well to add to your point system so that you can continue to get more free products. So that is something why doTERRA came up with that, was because we wanted to have people stop feeling like they had to go to Amazon or some other third-party company or whatever out there and to get our oils, which is so unsafe for you to do, because we don't know if they manipulated the oils in the bottle. You know, I don't know if you know, but you can actually buy the tops of these, and the seal is unbroken, so they can actually recap them, and you don't know if it's really doTERRA oils or not. So I would never recommend you going anywhere else but get your oils through doTERRA. And doTERRA is now, so a lot of people that would say, well, the shipping is cheaper if I got it through Amazon, even though they may say doTERRA, you don't, it's still not safe. So it's just, it would benefit you most and be the safest way to get the oils through doTERRA. So doTERRA is just offering another incentive so that you can get your free, you can feel good about earning points through shipping cost. And so that you know, just recently this year, doTERRA now has a $3.99 shipping, flat shipping, by the way. So it goes from $3.99, and then I think it goes to $6.99, and then it goes a little higher as depending on how quickly you want your order. So $3.99 to get your oils is unbelievable to me, again, because just recently I inquired with somebody on a product, and it was like a you know, one of these about over some coffee I wanted to try. And do you know how much they were charging me for a little box of coffee, which I haven't bought, because $9 or $12 just to ship me that coffee? That's I mean, I don't know, I just was like, wow, that is a lot of money. So let's see, again, here is the, I like this because it gives you what personal volume means. Each product is assigned a specific PV. In many cases, the PV is equal to the wholesale price of the product. The total PV for a product can be found on the order form or in a shopping cart under the column labeled PV or volume. Once you log into your back office, all of that will make a little bit more sense and a lot more clear for you. So again, here's a quick chart of personal volume must exceed. So you can, to maintain your loyalty reward points, you just need to buy $1 worth. And I think our cheapest or most inexpensive, I should say, product out there is $4, maybe $4.99. It's a bar of soap or a lip balm or something like that. You can maintain the point system, the points, either 10%, 15, it goes to 20, 25, 30. You can maintain that percentage in your back office. Okay, and then earn loyalty reward points and increase in percentage. Obviously, it's 50 and above. And at some point, you will max out to 30% like myself. And then you can also earn commission. A lot of that may be a little gray for you right now, but commission means if you're just willing to share with somebody, if you're willing to actually make this as a supplement income. I just want my oils paid for, and I'm willing, you know, my friends and my family want to know more about it. It can easily be done. And then we also have the product of the month, which we didn't hardly discussed. And that would be that doTERRA offers one free oil per month. I mean, this is another way of how doTERRA will gift you. And if you happen to accumulate your order and it turns out to be 125 PV, personal volume, that month, and you order it before the 15th of each month, then they will send you a free oil for that month, okay? And the oil will change every month, so you would have to actually read up, at least go onto the website or look in your emails and see what oil that is for you on the first of each month, and you'll know if it's like something you're interested in receiving that oil for free. Then you have a participate in product promotions. Okay, this is another way of how doTERRA would gift you in another sense. And besides all the other ways, either through product points, through the product of the month club, doTERRA has promotions, okay? And they usually come out every 3 months, 2 months, you know, whatever. And that would be a 200 PV. So if you happen to just accumulate the biggest order you might want to have with doTERRA on those promotion months, you're going to get an additional oil or additional package, like free oils or products with doTERRA. So let's say for December, it might be the frankincense oil. How many of you know how much frankincense cost? It is about $69. They may gift you that oil if you buy 200 PV. So I know about December, if I decide I'm running low on frankincense, and I always have frankincense around, I actually take that oil sublingual almost on a daily basis. And I will probably use that month to be my biggest month to place my order so that I can get a free oil, free product promotion, which will be whatever they decide. Plus, I will also get the free product of the month. So there's a possibility that I may be earning 2 free oils that month when they have both of them running at the same time. So, and again, all of this is just a benefit for you. It is optional, and you know, it's just something that you can take and take advantage of if you like. So again, let's see what's the behind the page for here. Hopefully I can, okay, let's see. Let's go back, and we did all that. And I'm hoping I didn't skip that. There we go. And then we got the back of this. Okay, so here we go with the Let me try to expand this a little bit more. Once you've experienced the purity and the potency of doTERRA essential oils and essential oil wellness products, you will naturally be inclined to share your experiences and the products with others. So we have in your packet as well, you will get a sharing doTERRA naturally brochure or how to go about it. I'm gonna make a second video on what does sharing look like. Okay, for every different lifestyle, busyness of our lives, mommies, you know, people that work, you know, whatever. I'm gonna try to make a video, and I believe the brochure looks just like the one on here. Okay, so doTERRA corporate team, you would take note of the doTERRA member services, product support. If you have any questions about any of our product ingredients, that's where you would email them. Promotion, so you're a little bit confused about how does the 200 PV product promotion work versus the product of the month club. You know, you can always ask them, or you can come to one of us and we're more than happy to help you. Let's see, some important websites to take note. Okay, I don't think that I would have been as confident and as well versed in what I was doing, or had the confidence that I needed, or just tips or ideas, or if I had not had those corporate websites to work with. I think they're so important to our growth. Now, some of those have changed recently. I believe we are now pretty much kind of included it all on one big website right now, and I believe it's called www.doterra.com. Yeah, www.doterra.com. Okay, but I believe that if you were to input one of those links, it would probably direct you to the main doTERRA.com website. So no worries, you'll get to where you need to get to, and you can definitely learn more through all the websites and the information that doTERRA provides for us. So always be reminded, you will get one of these, and hopefully you can see it with the lighting. It's horrible in here. I would recommend you pulling out your product guide so that you will know how much each oil costs, and those little symbols that I was telling you about, aromatic, topical, and internally are labeled. There's a lot of useful information in the product guide in itself. That's actually a very good resource to start out with. That you will get. You can purchase extra of those product guides for $1, I believe, in the back office, and you can put that in your order if you need another one for your car or one for your office, whatever. I know I have more than one myself. I think that this will conclude this video today, and I hope it becomes useful for you. I will probably do some of these live and another occasion or another time when people ask me for them, so that you can interactively ask me questions as we're going through this. So I'm open to any suggestions. And again, my name is Laura Shaw, and I am happy to have done this for you. I also have a Facebook page that is open to the public. It's called Improving Life Naturally with Laura Shaw. I also have a private Facebook group that I offer my team, and you can always ask about that once you join with doTERRA under one of the wellness advocates or wellness wholesale members underneath us. So please get a hold of us, ask us questions whenever you feel the need to, and thank you very much for your time. Thank you.